today's practice with me is triplet scales. The last video that I did on triplet scales was teaching you how to do triplet scales and what they are made of and how you execute them. And now we're going to actually play them. So in this video, I'm going to do the C major with its relative minor A, the F major, its relative minor D, and G major with its relative minor E. And I'll review those as we do them and remind you of what is the raised seventh and what's the raised sixth and seventh in the melodic minor scales. So when you play them with me, I'm going to play them maybe a little faster than that last video. I'll still do it at a very moderate tempo. But remember that as you get better at them, you get faster and faster and faster with the end goal to be doing it all in one breath, which kind of can get tricky. So some other things that just to be reminded of is that probably our breathing will be off, and that's okay. You just need to just jump right back in. If we were doing it together in the same room, I'd probably stop and catch you up on the same one. But when we're in this situation, you're just going to jump right back in and keep going. You'll get better and better at it. Remember, though, that when you take your breath, you need to take it after a triplet. So in between two sets of triplets, so that you're not breathing in the middle of a triplet and then throwing off your sets of triplets, and then it's not going to work out just doing it 3 times. You may have to do it 4 or 5 times in order to end up at the beginning of a triplet at the very end, and that's your goal. Sometimes when you do it by yourself, it's a little tricky to have it work out properly. So it's always a good idea to play it with somebody first who knows what they're doing. So join me. Let's start with C major, moderate tempo. So make sure that you know your C major, and then we're going to go to A minor. We're going to start off with slurring. I often slur groups of 6, but I know from experience in teaching my students that slurring groups of 3 are better to keep on track when you're just learning this. So you can slur groups of 3 or slur groups of 6, and then we triple tongue. So we do it 2 ways before we move into the minor scales. All right, are you ready? Let's start with our low C. And if you have a hard time getting your low C to come out, don't belabor it. Don't keep trying to get it out and then throw off your triplet. Just let it go and keep the rhythm going. So here we go. We'll breathe together. And now triple tonguing. All right, from here we go to our A minor scales. And at first we do the natural minor, so we're not putting any sharps or flats in it at all. And we'll start with slurring. Triple tongue. All right, now we go to the harmonic minor, which is raising the 7th, and in this case we are raising a G to a G sharp, both up and down. Slurring first. triple tongue. And now let's do the melodic minor, where we raise the 6th and the 7th. So now we have F sharp and G sharp, but only on the way up. On the way back down, you're going to lower them or natural them. So it's G and F on the way back down. So let's start, and we will slur first. And now let's triple tongue. That's your C and A minor. Now let's go right on and do our F major. So F major's relative minor is D, so we'll do D minor after F. So here we go. We're going to slur it first and then triple tongue. And we'll keep the tempo the same. Triple tongue. And now we go into D minor. So first it's D natural minor, so it's going to have just that B flat that the F scale had. Slurring. And now let's triple tongue. Before we go on, I just want to make sure that when you're doing that and you're using a B flat, that you're not using this B flat. If I'm doing that, going up G, A, B flat, C, D, it's very clunky. It is hard to coordinate. What the better choice here is to use your thumb B flat. So I'm using my thumb B flat, and if you haven't used that before, this is a good time to really start learning how to use that thumb B flat for your B flats. It's not always the case, but a lot of times your thumb B flat is the better choice. So now we're going to go on to the harmonic minor. And if we're doing D major or D minor, then the harmonic minor raises the 7th, which is now going to be a C to a C sharp. Slurring first. And now triple tongue. And now the melodic minor. And make sure that you remember to raise the 6th and the 7th in this one, the 6th being B flat raised to B, and the 7th, the C raised to a C sharp. But you're only doing it on the way up. On the way back down, of course, it's lowered or the C is natural. So here we go, slurring first. And now triple tongue. Well, how are you doing so far with your triplet scales? Are you keeping up? If not, go practice them for a little bit and then come back and do them with me again. Let's move on. We are now going to do the G major scale. Its relative minor is E minor, but let's start with G first. So here we go, slurring. And now triple tongue. All right, and now we move to the E minor scale. So the natural minor just with an F sharp, slurring. Triplet. So now the E harmonic minor, remember to raise the seventh, which in this case is D, raised to a D sharp. Here we go. Breathe together. Slurring first. And now we'll triple tongue. So now we'll move on to the E melodic minor scale. We're going to raise the sixth and the seventh. The sixth is our C, raising to a C sharp, and we already know the seventh is that D raised to a D sharp. And remember to lower them on the way down. Let's slur. Triple tongue. All right, those are your three newest scales, our C, our F, and our G. So now practice them, and then when you feel like you've got them, come back and play them with me again. I think each time you play them with me, you'll get better and better at it. So take your triplet scales, and every time you do them, get faster and faster and faster until you just feel like your fingers are flying. Have fun.